Okay, there we go. Let's do that again. So we're going to want to hold pressure on the top. Put 50 cc in. Slide it up just a little bit. Got 50 in there again. Hold. Take the light, maybe see if there's any pockets in it. What the residual left over is. We definitely got a pocket in there also. I can tell because we're currently reading 45. So 50, and then there's 45 cc left. So go 55, 56. These are not 56 cc chambers. I know I screwed something up. This is why you need to check beforehand if there is this is why it's better, I should say, this is why it's better to have clear plexiglass, or even probably a piece of glass would work too. Yeah, there were bubbles right there, see them? There's too much Vaseline that time. Let's try it again this time. Hold pressure. Shows 50. So then they got a little bit more accurate reading. So we put one in, so 50, 55, 56, 56 and a half. It's about 56 and a half, 57. These should be a 60 cc chamber. I know that they've had some stuff done to them before in the past, so that is more than likely why they're not going to be exactly 60 cc, because they have been worked over before. Or sorry, not 58, I said 60 cc. They're 60 cc head, but they just came up as 57. I don't believe they're 57. I think I measured them twice last night at 58 cc. So clearly something's up. I'm gonna try one more time and do it one more time. I don't know why I've gotten the wrong number twice now, but I'm gonna try again. I'll try a different method this time. Another way to do it is you can you go all the way around. It's like what I'm doing. done it this way yet, so we're going to see if this way is maybe a little bit easier or if it's going to just be the exact same. I wish we had clear plexiglass, but unfortunately I don't. I'm going to try and get some at some point, but this is all I currently have, so yeah, and even at that, it's not even mine. I had to borrow this from a neighbor, a buddy of mine, so this is what he had. This is what we did. There we go. So I put just a small little hole in the top of it. And we're going to center it right at the very peak. Right here. Is at the highest point in the combustion chamber. Right at the very tip. Right there. See that? So we hopefully have it on a bit of an angle so it should come up and then bleed out. So there shouldn't be any air pockets in here. Fingers crossed. I can't say for certain, but we shouldn't have any. Now I do know this is a 60cc chamber, so I'm going to cheat. I do recommend going based off 50 and then doing another 50, but I know these chambers stock are supposed to be 60. I know that there's, I know when I've tested it all the other times, it worked out to 58, 58.5, somewhere in that range. So I'm just going to go straight for 60. And that's not. Of course I spilled the water. Okay. My brain clearly isn't working. Plexiglass. Clearly my brain isn't working right now. Plexiglass. Come on. Get a clear piece of plexiglass and it'll be a million times easier. I promise you on that. It'll be a million times easier with a clear piece of plexiglass. Let's try one last time. Last time. Well, we tried. We got it pretty close. A couple times. I CC'd it last night with way more luck than today. Don't know why I had more luck today or yesterday than today, but we were pretty close on the readings. It was reading a little bit less. So it's actually reading less than what I've gotten before, which isn't a bad thing if that's actually true, showing that it's got 50, it's showing me 57 cc twice today, or 3 times today. So that's not a bad thing if it actually is less. It's actually better for me. Tighter chamber. So more than likely it was just something stupid. There's probably just a dollop of something somewhere. You know what it probably was? After the first time there was fluid in the spark plug hole and I didn't clean it out. like I did last night. That's what it was. Okay. So there's probably, inside the spark plug, there probably is almost a cc that it will hold. I'm betting. I'm betting there's almost a full cc that you can put inside the spark plug. Let's just test that theory. There we go. You got it set to 10 cc. Let's see what we can put in just inside the spark plug. I bet you there's fluid inside of it. Get a good reading on that one. I use my small one. 1 second. 2 cc in this one. Let's just see how much a spark plug takes for fluid. So the inside a spark plug itself holds about half a cc. You can kind of see on the camera. Where is it? We were at 2 cc. They're trending right about there. We were at 2 cc and now we're at 1.5. So what probably happened was we had the spark plug still full, mixed with maybe there's a little bit of silicone in here, or not silicone, a little bit of Vaseline somewhere in here still stuck that I didn't notice, that took up a little bit more volume, taking up an extra cc. Because again, I've tested this and I've gotten like 58 cc, not 57. So for it to test at 57 today after that doesn't make as much sense as getting 56. So there's something up today. It was probably, again, a mixture of the spark plug hole being full plus something else. So we tested it. We're about 58 cc. We got 57 twice. Again, the spark plug was full each time, and there's probably a little glob of Vaseline somewhere. So we're going to call it 58 cc chamber, and that's what I tested last night. So yeah, that's how you see a combustion chamber. I know this one video probably turned out to be a bit of a shit show video, but sometimes they don't turn out the way you want them to. But what are you going to do about that? It is what it is, I guess. But we'll see you guys in the next video.